Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? All right, let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, we do have the Queen of Wands, we do have the Four of Swords, and then we also have the Star. I really love this energy that you're harnessing. You're like my spirit animal today. I'm just getting a lot of peace and harmony surrounding you. With the Four of Swords to the Star coming out here, I mean, this could definitely represent that currently at the moment you find yourself on a healing journey. That's definitely a possibility, but I am definitely getting that this peace and harmony that you find yourself experiencing now has a lot to do with a recent decision that you chose to essentially make. So for some of you, you could have recently decided to sever ties with somebody who was bringing nothing but, pain, disappointment, and conflict and chaos and, things of that nature into your life. I am definitely getting that, or this could be like a family member or a friend that was bringing toxicity into your life. It doesn't have to just be like, a romantic interest, but currently at the moment, you find yourself in a much better place now that you sever ties with whoever this person is or these group of people, because it could be a group of people that you decided to part ways from, sever ties with, things of that nature. But yeah, dude, I'm just getting a lot of peace and harmony within your energy. A lot of peace and harmony. I do feel like currently at the moment you're definitely protecting your peace as you should. But let's look at, I guess, whoever decides to show up to the right of me. We do have the King of Cups. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. Okay. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Empress. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. This to me kind of feels like an energy of self-talk going on their behalf. Like I don't feel like they're actually talking to anybody. This just kind of feels like self-talk. I keep getting, they're done with me. 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 And I feel like this person is essentially referring to you. By the way, this person looks at you like you're an empress. Like they basically look at you like you're the best thing that could have ever happened to them. You're like the best they've ever had is basically what I'm getting. But I keep getting the whole they're done with me. Like they're really done with me. They're really, really done with me. But this to me doesn't feel like they're having a conversation with anybody. This to me just kind of feels like I said, like self-talk. Like they're telling themselves that you're done with them. Like you're serious. Like you're really, really done with them. Like you're done with them. Like it's really, really over. Like you're really, really done. With that Ten of Swords, though, coming out here, I'm just getting an energy of disbelief, though. I'm getting an energy of disbelief. Like, even though, their physical reality with you is telling them, okay, that's it. Like, Capricorn is fucking done, done, done with me. It's like they just don't want to believe it. It's like they just don't want to accept it, is basically what I'm getting. Let's jump back over to you. How does Capricorn currently feel? All right, let's see what's going on. Very nice. So we do have the Strength card. We do have the Sun. I like this. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. I love your energy. You're like my spirit animal, I swear. I just kind of feel like this is like a complete 180 coming from you. I mean, I could be wrong. You know your life a lot better than, obviously I do. But the fact that you are protecting your energy is kind of making me feel like once upon a time you were not protecting your energy. Hence the 180, right? That because I keep getting that you pulled a 180. You go from not protecting your energy to protecting your energy. You go from not protecting your peace to protecting your peace. You go from pouring all of your time and energy towards someone else to yourself. Like this to me just kind of feels like a complete new you, to be completely honest. Not only are you protecting your peace and your energy, you're pouring all of your time and energy towards yourself. You're finally putting yourself first, which is kind of making me feel like you were putting somebody else before yourself. You were dumping a lot of time and energy towards someone else instead of yourself. Um, you were putting your happiness, you know, on the back burner to make someone else happy. I keep getting that. And it could very well be this person to the right of me, but how this is like a whole new you. This is like a whole new you. Okay. Alrighty. So in regards to okay. In regards to how this person's currently feeling, this to me just kind of feels like an energy of them like circling back around your way, just to confirm, if you're really, really done with them or not. We have the Knight of Swords, so Two of Wands. I mean, it looks like you are. It looks like you're very determined to see this decision of yours through. I just feel like you want to be happy. I just feel like you want to be at peace. I just feel like you want to go back to pouring your time and energy towards, you know, yourself. I just feel like you just want to focus on your goals and not anybody else. Like, yeah. And you're very determined, you know what I mean? To do whatever it takes to get your peace back, to do whatever it takes to get back to like focusing on you and your life and your goals and the things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself. But yeah, this person's about to circle back in your direction very soon. And it is stemming from a place of them just wanting to know, like, are you really, really walking away? Are you really, really done? You know, but it looks like you definitely are. Now, to be honest, as to why they're even asking you this question is beyond me, because it just is. And here's why I say all of this. Because this person sees that you're very determined to see this entire situation through. But the thing is that they don't want you to. They don't want you to. Like, they want you to continue to invest more time and energy towards this. They want you to basically go back to, like, focusing on them and your relationship with them and, you know, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, to be honest, I don't really know what is the point of them even asking you if you're really done with them or not, because regardless of what you tell this person, it kind of looks like no, like, I'm not doing this with you anymore. It's just not an answer that this person is willing to accept and or take. So, like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you do exactly what I see you doing, which is basically telling this person, oh, no, 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 like, I am done, done, done. You know what I mean? With you, it's going to go in through one ear and out the other. They're not going to stop until they get the outcome that they want, which is basically you and this life that they were essentially able to build with you thus far. So to be honest, as to why they're even asking you is kind of beyond me, because if they're not going to take no for an answer, I mean, I don't get what's the point of them even asking you to begin with. But anyways, let's keep going. What actions? There's an energy, which I personally don't like this. And I think that it just kind of goes to show, I don't want to use the word codependent. I don't want to use the word codependent, but I feel like I have to. I feel like it has like a lot to do with like codependency on their behalf and this like strong and intense emotional attachment they have, you know, as well. But one thing that I don't like is that this person feels like they would be nothing, basically, like without you. Like without you, this person feels like they would be nothing, like they wouldn't have meaning or like purpose in their life, you know, anymore. Like they wouldn't really know what to like do, honestly, without you in their life, is basically what I'm getting. And they don't, it just kind of looks like when this person got with you, their life drastically improved. It gave them meaning. It gave them purpose. It gave them something to, you know, look forward to. So without you, they kind of feel like they are not going to have anything to look forward to. They feel like they're not going to have any sort of meaning and or purpose in their life. And they don't want to go back to that. You know what I mean? So this whole them feeling like they would be nothing without you, I personally don't like it. I feel like it's coming from a very codependent place. I think it's coming from a place of them being very attached to you and what they were able to essentially build with you. Like, I think it's kind of coming from that place. Personally, I don't like it, but I am definitely getting that from this person. But what actions will Capricorn take towards this person or moving forward? We have the Ace of Swords to the Two of Swords to the Queen of Cups. With the Ace of Swords to the Two of Swords, that creates a Three of Swords at play, which basically speaks of heartbreak, okay? Don't get me wrong. Walking away from this person wasn't something that you wanted to do. It's something that you felt like you had to do. And that's a big fucking difference. That's a big fucking difference right there. You didn't want to walk away from them. You just felt like you had to. And it's because of this right here. It's because of this right here. Your relationship with this person brought a lot of confusion into your life, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I'm also getting panic attacks for some of you out there. Toxicity, chaos, dysfunction, instability, fights, arguments. I mean, the list goes on. And it kind of looks like you weren't even able to freaking catch a break either. So that's another thing too. So this was like a constant thing you were experiencing within your relationship from sun up to sundown, the fighting, the arguing, the disagreements, the not seeing eye to eye, like on a frequent basis. This is not like a once in a blue type of deal. You know what I mean? This is like on a frequent basis that you've been like exposing yourself to all of this. Yeah, you've been exposing yourself to this on a frequent basis. So now that, now that I guess it's officially over, right, between you and this person, it's like you find yourself experiencing something that you weren't able to experience with this person, which is basically peace. Like you didn't even have peace of mind being with this person. Now you got peace of mind. You see what I mean? Like, so I don't feel like you're walking away from this person because you wanted to. I feel like you're walking away from this person because you had to. And because you are showing up as a Queen of Cups, and it's very rare, I will say this, it is very rare for me to see someone like yourself show up in a reading. It has happened, I want to say possibly 2 times. Possibly 2 times. So this would be the 3rd time that this is happening. But with the Ace of Swords to the Two of Swords, that creates a Three of Swords at play, which, like I said, it does speak of heartbreak. The fact that you are emotionally attached to this person, okay, and you're choosing to walk away because you feel like you have to, right? You have to, did essentially break your heart to do so, right? It did. It caused you a great deal of pain to get up and walk away from this one, but you did it anyways. And it was basically in the name of not wanting to go through all of this anymore, right? And it's very rare, I will say it's very rare to see like a person in my readings, like, get up and walk away from a marriage or relationship that they're extremely emotionally, attached to in the ways that I do see you very attached to them. It's very rare for me to see this. I feel like what I typically see is people kind of waiting until like they're at their wits' ends and they just can't fucking take it anymore. Like they start the whole process of checking out, emotionally and mentally, and then eventually they leave physically. Like, no. Like with you, it's like, we're not really seeing that. We're not seeing you, already checked out mentally and emotionally, from this person. You're forcing yourself to check out mentally and emotionally from this relationship because you're recognizing how much of a toll this is essentially taking on you and how it's just never going to end and it's just never going to stop. It's an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? And you just can't take it anymore. Like I said, I don't feel like you wanted to walk away from them. I just kind of feel like you felt like you had no other choice. What actions? Well, and this is really unfortunate too, because we have the King and the Queen of Cups. We also have the Empress to the Emperor. The person that sits in the Chariot is the Emperor. So you guys are very compatible to one another. I mean, that's, one thing that I will say. But with the Two of Wands coming out here, before the Two of Wands comes the Ace of Wands, which speaks of our own personal wants and desires. Like, they can't help but to essentially continue to essentially want you and this dynamic that the two of you share, with one another, in this life that you guys were able to essentially build with one another. Like, they just can't help themselves when it comes down to you. They can't help but to run after you. They can't help but to like do whatever they can think of to essentially make this relationship work. It's as if they don't know how to just give up. on you and just accept the fact that it's not working. They just don't know how to do it. It's like, it's something that they legit don't know how to do. Like, they don't know how to get up and walk away. They don't know how to just say, okay, like, that's it. We're done here. Like, they don't know how to. They just don't know how to. I see you standing your ground. I do. I see you standing your ground. However, this one over here is not going to stop until they get what they want, which is basically you. So they're not going to stop until you cave in and tell them, okay, fine, I'll give you another chance. They're not going to stop until they get that from you. And there is no telling if they actually ever will get that from you. Only you could be able to determine that, though. Only you could be able to determine that. But that is what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.